be, I guess.
Like that maybe? Yeah.
You're getting real close to me.
And what happens when that happens?
Hey guys, and welcome back to Little Black Book. You know what time it is. Dealing with Adrianna and dealing with Khalfani and a little bit of a date fling, okay? And we're going to talk about the strategist Adrianna with Khalfani. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please do me a favor. If you like content like this, please like, share, subscribe, and you click on the bell button for notification of the uploads. And for those of you returnees, make sure you do me this favor and sing the song with me. You got the minerals, you got the minerals. All right, I'm dragged that out, no point. But anyway, listen as well. Don't forget, grab your merchandise as well. Winter time is coming. We're in November, baby. Go in December, baby. Don't play with me, baby. Okay, grab your merchandise right here, baby. All right, cool. Let's get into the video because we're talking about some real things here now. All right, cool. So Adrianna, Khalfani, we saw them from the last episode how Adrianna pursued Khalfani and in a way that allowed him to actually pursue her, okay? So she had a little bit of a play thing where she, flirted with Khalfani, got him interested, and then fled away, right? And so that did Denise a lot of damage in that show, and now we get to see them interacting over a game of Connect 4. Let me tell you this very first thing. The game of Connect 4 looks simplistic, but it's a game of strategy.
Okay, you lost.
How'd I lose? I feel some.
If you're playing against a better opponent, you will know, because the whole point of the game is to get 4 in a row, but really good players will get you to a point where they two-way trick you. What does that mean? It means that they have 2 ways to beat you, right? They put you in a position where they corner you, and then they finally have 2 ways to beat you. The game that we saw and introduced to where they're having a conversation, she two-way tricked him. And I think even in the second game we saw, she two-way tricked him. That tells me that Adrianna is a strategist, because Connect 4, yeah, you can plug the clunkers in straight away and be like, yeah. But if you don't think, if you're not ahead of your opponent, if you're not thinking where can they go and how can I get them to move the way that I want them to move, I'm telling you now that you will you will miss the beauty of that game. It looks simple, but it's a game of strategy. It requires one to think and strategize. Okay, so they were standing obviously by the Connect 4, big Connect 4, and he says like he likes her height, her beauty, her curves, and her smile. All right, he said a lot of adjectives here. I mean, he said a lot of things he described her with.
I like her beauty. I like her curves. I like the way she smiles and looks at me.
So what's your love language?
I'm not sure if he even said that much with Denise, the way he said it. I know he said they had good conversation, and the fact that, I think he said that she's really pretty, but that's really all I've really heard from him. I ain't really heard the adjectives that he was just flying out of his mouth here for Adrianna. I don't know, maybe I'm looking into it too deep, but he was doing the most, right? In that little cut scene. And like I said, obviously as they were playing, she was beating him. She beat him twice, actually. Again, I think that just shows us or symbolizes how she is a thinker. She's a strategist. She's a war merchant. Yeah, when it comes to winning, she knows how to win. She's competitive. You understand? Yeah, so for her, this game, even this game that they're playing, could be not even a big deal. But for her, inside of her psyche, she's thinking, I gotta win this game. That's just how she is, right? And I think the difference between herself and Alexis, I believe, mainly is the fact that she's got the way she's able to interact. I think I know Alexis had a lovely way of interacting with the boys too, but I feel like Adrianna is the type that will get along with everybody just to get what she needs to get. So Alexis will choose specific players and get along with them. I feel like Adrianna is able to do, I will get along with everybody to get what I need to get to, right? And I think that's a great quality to have if you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Within reason, obviously, within reason. But what was interesting, obviously, that she introduced a conversation about love languages, and then obviously, as she introduced that conversation, the way that she looked him in the eye, I'm telling you, the brother's gonna fall. If he doesn't fall soon, he's gonna fall very quickly, because she's able to hold a gaze at you. And I've told you about this. When you're pretty, when you hold a gaze like this, it's dangerous. Men do it to women all the time. They'll be like this. They'll just be like, we call it the smiles, right? You just be like, you're talking and then you just be like, And it's a very intense glare that has, it's not telling you that I'm flirting per se, but it's saying I'm intrigued. There's a look of mystery in my eyes. I'm just like, whoa, what is that about you, right? And that look that she gives, sometimes that look goes into infatuation. I think that look goes into I'm a little schoolgirl, as she said herself. But the intensity of that glare, dangerous. It's showing interest, yeah, without even touching him. And she doesn't do that just to Khalfani. She did it to Raymond. I told you she did it to Rashid. She does it to whoever she needs to get to get what she needs to get out of it, right? It's her powers. Yeah. And when you're a pretty girl, you gotta know how to glare. Yeah. Don't have a screw face. Know how to glare at them. It's a shimmer.
Hands on you?
That might be a good.
Like that maybe? Yeah.
You're getting real close to me.
And what happens when that happens?
You understand? You know, it's a smites. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you squint the eye a little bit, just be like, raw, okay. Man, them do it all the time, yeah. But I just watched that and I was like, whoa, okay, cool. So when he mentioned obviously about quality time, very interesting the way that he used the language. He said quality time, you can give somebody time that you can't really, just giving them something that you can't really, I guess you can't put a benefit or monetization on it. It's something that you're giving is special, right? And so obviously, you know, I say that because obviously he spent an insurmountable amount of time with Denise. He built a good connection. And now he's doing the exact same thing with Adrianna. Interestingly enough as well, he does something which I said that he's very restrained with the way he touches. So when Adrianna came over the first time, he didn't touch her. Now he's here one-to-one. I'm guessing because Denise is also not here as well. You see that he actually proactively puts his hand on her shoulder. Right? Whereas when they were on the couch, his hand was around her shoulder, but it wasn't touching. Now he's comfortable enough to put his hands on her shoulder. And like I said, we rarely see Khalfani touching anybody. Whoa. We rarely see Khalfani touching anybody, right? So for the fact that he's touching her, putting his hands on her, I think indicates a very strong attraction to her. All right, and that matches what his words said. And then she obviously described the fact that she likes the fact that random acts
can't ever get back.
Right.
What about you?
Mine is, what is it?
Words of affirmation?
No, not that one. It's like random, like just showing me that you thought of me.
Basically what she's describing is acts of service. She wants a guy that will do sweet things for her, and you know, like if she needs a back rub, he will suggest a back rub. So it's acts of service that she's really interested in. I always encourage people, get to know your love language. Do not be without it, because once you know it, you can learn how to learn how to act towards your partner, right? And they can learn how to act towards you, because we all need our love tanks being filled to the brim. Why? Because that helps us to navigate our relationship at our best and at our best form. And so when she describes the fact that she feels like a schoolgirl, smiling and giggling the whole time, what she's describing here is, I believe she's encountered her fantasy, her infatuation, her high school kind of infatuation, the large, chunky, dark-skinned, black, hunky man, melanin to the top. You understand? Your kind of your American footballer architect, you know what I'm saying? The jock. You've met the alpha male in the school premises kind of thing, right? So she's dealing with, that's why she's feeling giggly and all like a that, and her heart all fluttering and diggly like that. You know what I'm saying? Because what she's dealing with right now is dealing with the fantasy. She's excited by this new temptation. She's excited by this new hunky-dory type of guy wanting her interest, okay? She's excited by the good-looking guy. She's excited by the top of the mountain hill champion, the king of the jungle, the apex predator, the apex gorilla standing at the top of the mountain. She's able to conquer that. She's happy for that attention. Right? And now she's feeling like a silly schoolgirl, because because of his masculinity and because of his status, it allows her to exist in a full femininity, right? It allows her to be soft. Cool. And maybe obviously he reminds her of a guy that she liked in high school. And
feeling is completely different whenever it comes to Khalfani and Rashid. Whenever I'm with Khalfani, I feel like I'm in high school. I'm just smiling and giggling the whole time.
Now, you know, maybe he's not the same guy, but she's able to attain what he represents for her. And so when Khalfani starts, you know, without asking, puts his hands on her, starts massaging her, you know, and, you know, she's looking at him with intense glare again. Like, listen, they're flirting without doing too much. That's the kind of flirting I like, man. It's not too much. It's a little bit of banter, a little bit of a touch, but it's just not everything has to be verbal, not everything has to be physical. And so, you know, there is a strong sexual tension from both of them. I think for her specifically, this is her sexual type. Maybe Rashid is a physical type in terms of dealing with a relationship, but Khalfani is the sexual type. That's what's getting the panties wet. Let me be very real with you. You know, that's what's getting the girl excited. Yeah, you know, ladies, you lot have this just like guys do. We know certain people carry a certain energy and we want them for certain things. Certain guys, you look at them, you want them for sex. Certain guys, you want them for a relationship. Same with guys, we look at certain girls, you want them for sex. Certain girls, you want them for a relationship. It's the same thing. And I think for Khalfani, for her, I'm not saying that she wants necessarily just sex, but the sexual energy that he has towards her and what she feels towards him is definitely there. Definitely there. Definitely there.
You're getting real close to me.
The similar language that she used when she was on the sofa with him, saying, you know, you're getting a bit too close and I don't want, almost like, you know, again, throwing that baited answer out there to let him know, listen, I'm throwing that hook out there, you know. I want you to know that, listen, you're making me hot. When you hear a girl saying, basically, you're making her hot, listen, she ready to go, bro. You know what I'm saying? She ready to go. You understand? You have met the sexual criteria. So when she's saying, like, you know, you're getting real close, what she's saying is that, listen, you're making it quite hot right now. Has she done it with Rashid? Have you seen that behavior with Rashid? No. Why? Because he doesn't get her juices flowing. She sees a very good guy who she could probably settle down with, but that's not who she's sexually enamored with. That's not who she's sexually, you know, that's not who gets her pulse rating. And look, this is normal behavior. Like I said, there are people that will make you feel that you know, you would want to sleep with, and there's some people that you just want to be in a relationship with. That's normal.
Like a safe, good thing or a new, great thing.
It's so hot out here.
The fact that, you know, it's the safe thing that she knows versus the new great thing that she has with Khalfani. And whenever you're having a discussion about safe versus new great, listen, the safe person's already second best because you've already started comparing. The moment you're comparing me, I've already lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've already lost. Don't compare me. I can't be compared. You know what I'm saying? Like, either you want me or you don't want me. The fact that she's even at this point thinking, is it safe or do I go for the new great thing? Listen, it's already a problem for Rashid. Like, if he hears us back, he should know that if he's chosen Adrianna as his mate, you are probably second best. You understand? Yeah? You want to be the best of the best for that person, as much as you can. Yeah? Because when you're being second best, trust me, it's not pretty. It's not lovely. It's not nice. But yeah, I mean, I love their relationship. I think they got a cute relationship. I think the way that and another thing, the way that he laughs, bruv, I know he laughs at Denise, but this laugh was a bit much, bruv. Man was laughing like, yo, like he was in there. You know what I'm saying? So he too, I feel like he's exploring and enjoying the company of Adrianna because it's different to Denise. Like I said, they have a lot of good, deep intellectual conversations, but with Adrianna, it's light, it's fun. You know what I'm saying? Do you know how much that it's light, it's fun. My soul is lightened when I speak to you. I can laugh, to joke. It's not too serious. So listen, I don't know what Denise is going to do, okay? I haven't watched the rest of the episode. I'm just commenting on this particular part. But it looks like these two, fun galore. Let us know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Leave a comment down below. Make sure you like, you share, subscribe, click on the bell button for more content like this. You understand? 30K, here we come. Bye, bye. Appreciate you guys. Stay locked and stay loaded. Bye, bye.